And you keep swapping shirts.
Fuck's sake.
Topical. Good afternoon. We're doing movie reviews again, but not in the same style as the last one. This is just a banter, blokes
Discussion.
at a pub table having a chat about a dog shit film we saw, and it's called Rogue One.
By the Star Wars brand, yeah.
A Star Wars story. What did I just say then? Did I say a Star Wars story? A Star Wars
A story about Star Wars.
A story about Star Wars. Well, it wasn't really a story, was it? There was no story there.
A long time ago.
Nothing happened. The end.
Well, they didn't include that this time.
There was no. There was
Star Wars
no.
scroll.
There was no plot at the beginning.
I think this was a cash grab, and I think it had no imagination, no characters, no story. It was boring. It was depressing, and it just wasn't Star Wars.
But it had risen.
It had Riz Ahmed in it.
Riz Ahmed?
He was kind of boring. I like Riz Ahmed. He's a good actor. Not in this though. When he's trying to blow people up,
He blew up.
he did.
Spoiler.
Spoilers.
If you're watching
Spoiler,
this, it's a
everybody
spoiler.
dies.
And Four Lions, sorry.
If you're watching this,
You've
then
seen
you've
it by
seen
now.
it by now.
Yeah.
Everybody's seen it. They all die anyway.
It was good that everyone died, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, I didn't mind that bit. That was the good bit.
It would have been a cop-out if they hadn't died. Because otherwise, like, why aren't they all in the...
Here's the thing, though.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I didn't care about any of the characters, so I didn't care when they died.
You didn't care about Blind Man?
If I cared about the characters, then it would have had a much bigger impact when they died. But it didn't. It was just, oh, here's the end. There's a big fucking fire blast coming to end everybody. Who gives a shit?
You
Not
cared
me.
about the Alan Tudyk robot, presumably. That was pretty cool.
He had all the lines, it seemed.
The best.
I'd heard about him before I watched the film, and I'd heard that he was the best character.
The robot's the best character.
Yes, I'd
So
heard
you were
this.
against him?
No. I'd heard it, and I thought, okay, I'm going to expect something really funny from this guy. He wasn't that funny. He wasn't that funny. He was, he had a bit of dry humour, but he wasn't all that.
Nah.
He wasn't as funny as C-3PO. He wasn't as funny as R2-D2. He was compared to the boringness of all the other characters. Yes, he was funny. But and if you're going to take the Star Wars out of it and just have it as a standalone film,
Which is what it's supposed to be.
it's supposed to be a
Yeah, but it's
standalone
a Star
film.
Wars film, and it's still in the story that everyone presumably, no one's going to watch this one first, really, are they? So you kind of already know.
To be fair, there are a lot of like 10 and 11 year olds on the internet saying this is the best Star Wars film they've ever seen. So young people will probably like it, but if you're like over our age, over 25,
yeah, but everyone says they like the latest film all the time. The last film they saw was always the best film usually.
people say they like this better than Force Awakens. You've not
I've
seen
been
that.
hearing that.
You've not seen that. I disagree with that.
haven't
I
I'd
didn't.
say The Force Awakens is better.
Force Awakens is the better.
I thought it was better.
But
as
the
well.
thing is, I don't think it's fair to compare Rogue One to the saga films because it's a story. I mean, I was surprised how big a budget it got, but I think it set itself aside from the saga films by not having the opening scroller. It feels a lot different. It feels a lot darker and grittier than the saga films. I really enjoyed the start. I like the setup. I thought the new English baddie guy, whose name
I don't know his character name. I don't know his acting name either. His birth name.
That eludes me, but he was really good. I don't know. I thought
Good actor, bad character. I thought.
the backstory stuff was good. I really enjoyed the battle scenes. Come on, the battle scenes.
The battle scenes was good.
Like the last 20 minutes of the movie was really good. Apart from the confusing bit about shutting down the
Problem with that with me is that it's
Why did they drop all those massive tanks and
the problem with the action scene as well is that there was a lot of narration like with Riz Ahmed. He's like, I've got to plug this into that, and I've got to do this.
I've got to go over there and plug this
He's
socket in.
explaining
This
everything.
is my motivation for the next.
Yes,
episode.
exactly.
I understand. Yeah.
There's no high stakes.
It was
because
a
of
very that scene itself.
And then he
when you
blew
plug
up.
it was very similar, like a very Doc from a Back to the Future thing, where pretty much just.
Yeah, but
trying
that
to
had
get-
high stakes.
Yeah,
because
that was the point.
they had to do it in time.
Sorry? Am I hitting the table? Sorry.
So there was high stakes in that because they had to get it in time for the lightning bolt, and there was a car having to go back in time. So there was high stakes for that scene. That's why that film is so great. This one, the ending scene, it was just a bunch of stuff on the screen, and for me, because I couldn't connect with any of the characters on there, well, the action scene didn't have any impact on me, and I got bored.
It did just move from death scene to death scene
Yeah.
as well in a row.
Yeah.
Even when Vader turned up in the corridor.
Yes, that was the good
"Shut
scene.
down.
That was the good
That was
scene.
great.
That had stakes. That had. I could
Urgency.
see
Which
It
Vader
wasn't-
scene? The end one or
Yes,
the one
the
in the
end
middle? 'Cause there was
Not
a
the
Vader
one where he's
scene-
in the
yeah,
space
just-
bath.
the good one.
The one where he's chopping
But
people up.
Fuck
You
shit
can-
up.
You can see how fucking terrified these people are, and you feel the terror of these people.
The
Whereas,
claustrophobia.
yeah, the claustrophobia,
Real.
the fact that he's barely even trying and he's fucking these people up. He's not even.
He's choking.
He's on
bitches
5%
left, right,
here.
centre.
Yeah.
DGAF.
Quick question then. I was asleep for the first half of it. I think.
You
so
saw
what-
the opening scene
I saw the opening
where
scene.
they landed.
And
which was
then
cool. It was a
I didn't
bit
see
like
anything till
Bit
about.
Tarantino.
Glorious
Yeah,
bastards.
Bit Tarantino.
And then I fell asleep
And
for
then-
that bit, and then I woke up roughly about
Well-
the time when they're about to shoot him again.
The first half an hour, they were just hopping around
Yeah,
planets.
yeah, planets.
So
Then
I
had
didn't miss
no
out.
idea. They just seemed to be like meeting people.
So it was like a
Flying
meet
off
and
again.
greet half an
Yeah,
hour.
it was like sightseeing. Little-
So they're trying to build something then. So I didn't really miss anything.
you're just meeting people. in
I really
different
enjoyed
places.
that. It felt like the setup for a James Bond film. To
Nah.
me, you know, jumping around,
Oh, I don't-
establishing
I don't know what
the
any of
political
these places
and
meant
social
or anything.
context of the rest of the story. I think I think you guys have been really harsh on it, and I think a lot of it, I think, is because you know that the film is going to end where A New Hope starts.
Yeah.
So there's no. You're right. The
Stakes.
I
characters-
didn't know this when I watched
The
it.
characters weren't massively strong, you know, and also there's no investment in this. To an extent, there's no drama because you know how the things work.
They could've-
You know that. Hang on, you know they're going to get the plans to the Death Star. You know that. You know the Star Destroyer is going to capture Leia's transport and all that kind of stuff. But you know what's going to happen at the end. So
I didn't know when it was
it's
set.
going to take it at first. You didn't know it was set.
No, because I didn't read anything before. I thought it was going to be like episode 8, and then Vader's kicking about, and then they patch in this young version of Leia. I'm like, all these people are dead, man.
So hang on, you didn't know when the film was set. You fell asleep during the first half of it.
I did
I'm
when I
starting
started watching.
I'm starting to understand why you didn't particularly
No,
enjoy it.
no, because
Yeah,
here's the thing about what I didn't like about
I was awake.
the
and I
end,
didn't enjoy it.
and
awake.
what everyone's saying. Oh yeah, we all knew sort of like how it was going to end because
That didn't
the,
bug me.
the plans. But the thing with that was, they could have put a nice twist on it. They didn't have to. They could have shocked us. They could have done something like, instead of them all dying, they could have been captured, and then through the power of like the Sith and stuff, they could have been changed into something else.
Well, that would have been a cop out as well.
It would, yeah, but everything. It's just like when you're expecting the ending, that's all you're waiting for. You don't really. Everything else in the middle isn't really. You don't feel invested.
It was a film that didn't need to be made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The story didn't need to be told.
I'm not
Just
saying
like the prequels, they did not. That story did not need to be told. The story of how Anakin Skywalker became Darth Vader.
But it was a cooler concept than
a better concept, but
Yeah.
it didn't need
how
to be
did you
told.
find the plans.
I don't think that the film was for you. I don't think it
No.
was. I don't think it was made for you guys.
What I said,
I think it was made for me. I think it was made for Star Wars geeks and people that love the saga and even enjoyed 2 out of the 3 prequels.
Which
you know,
2?
1 and 3.
2 and 3.
2 is the worst film ever made. Star Wars Episode 2 is the worst thing ever. 2
It's
is
my
worse.
favourite out of all of them.
Are you
Of
kidding me?
all of the Star Wars films,
What
it's my
is?
favourite. Yeah.
What is?
Episode 3.
I
Revenge
love,
Episode 3.
I love you both, but you're both wrong.
Episode 3, that's a bad one as well.
No.
Yeah, but
Yes, that's the
Luke
worst thing
Skywalker
ever.
does the exact same thing in the end of Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah, but
it's
he does
not a
it.
meme.
He does it with emotion.
It's not a
He-
meme at the end of Empire Strikes
You
Back.
don't go from Hayden Christensen, put him in a suit, and then he's like, no, my wife's dead.
Yeah, but the idea is that is like
Like a
Luke
poignant
and Darth
side-
Vader are parallel pretty much it.
This is the issue with well, we're not talking. We shouldn't really talk about.
They're all shy.
No, the original trilogy is great. The prequels are shy, and this was shy. Force Awakens was all right.
It was the same film.
Not for you.
But anyway,
Not for
we
you.
need to go back to Rogue One.
It's for Star Wars geeks. I think that's the thing with Rogue One. It's for people who are going to nerd out
I'll be honest. Yeah, that is.
the way that the ending dovetailed into the first film. It's for people that are willing to see past the shonky bringing people back from the dead technology that was a little bit depressing, especially in the context
Definitely dead.
of Carrie Fisher's death since.
Yeah.
I think they're going to want to draw a line under the whole facial reconstruction thing.
CG
But no,
target.
you know what? Episode 8 is going to come out soon, and then after that, there's a Han Solo origin film. And I've got high hopes for both of them, and I think maybe you guys will enjoy Episode 8, but the Han Solo origin film maybe isn't for you either.
I might not even enjoy Episode 8. I'll be honest. The problem with
I
Star
like
Wars.
Star Wars. I really like the Knights of the Old Republic and all that stuff. Like those stories are really good.
Star Wars to me, it's a grand adventure, and it does follow basic tropes of storytelling. The most basic
Hero's
tropes.
journey.
Hero's journey. That's what Star Wars is, and I don't think you can set it. You can't have any other story. Just telling backstory for the sake of backstory or for the sake of the fandom, it's not for me. That I don't think that works. It's got to be a grand adventure. It has to have a basic plot, and it has to follow those checkpoints. Otherwise, it's not Star Wars. I don't think, and it's not
Not
entertaining.
even if you throw
Not-
lightsabers and Darth Vader.
Yeah,
in
as the prequel show, if you can put in more lightsabers, you can put in more action. It doesn't make the story better. It's the story and the characters come first. Everything else doesn't really matter as long as you've got the story and the characters, and that's what this film didn't have. It didn't have story. It didn't have characters. So for me, I was bored.
How would you rate it?
Probably 4 out of 10, maybe.
4 out of 10.
Yeah.
I'd probably give it something higher than that. I'd probably.
The man that was
You fell asleep.
But the,
yeah.
the man that I was asleep.
For the bits that he was awake for, he'd give it.
At least
awake
6
out of 10.
6.5, something like that. I think the bits that were good were entertaining, but I wasn't. Well, probably because I was asleep, but I wasn't as invested in the characters as everyone else, really. So when everything went up the shithole, it was like I don't care. I was arsed for me. So yeah, good action sequences.
Music, right?
Yeah, the music's always good.
Yeah.
But
So-
I don't.
some of
I'd
the-
go listen to an album if I wanted.
Some of the set pieces were good, like the scene where
tank
the
bit.
guy's looking to snipe her. That had some good
Yeah,
tension in it.
that
That
was
was a good scene.
I can't remember that.
It's when
Was that at the end?
when she runs up to her dad and she finds him and he dies. The dad dies.
Oh
Yeah,
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 that was a
all
good-
with the platform.
Yeah, that was a
That's
good
when I
scene.
sort of woke up just before.
That was a good scene. The rest of it, I can't. Like, what was with the massive tentacle monster? They didn't really use that to its full potential. It was just like it was in
When was that?
when he was getting. You were probably asleep when he was getting interrogated.
This movie needs a massive tentacle monster in the good.
But it.
No, I agree.
Oh,
You
the
know.
pilot.
Yeah.
In terms
Are we on
of,
about? Are we still on about Rogue One?
Yes, we
Yeah.
are.
Oh fucking.
no,
hell,
in
I
terms
must
of,
have been
in terms
asleep
of
then.
ratings, I mean, it's interesting that you've given it a 6. I give it like a solid 7 because I can agree completely with what you were saying about the plot and the characters. But for me, it was the back references, the action sequences and stuff like that. I really enjoyed. I mean, a lot of it is that I went to see it with a friend who is a Star Wars geek. So as we sat there during the film, I'm like,
Yeah.
and she was like, yeah, I want to think of it. I'm like, yeah, and that was a huge part of it.
Yeah.
I think it was for fun.
I watched
Yeah.
it with a guy that was asleep.
Yeah, so I watched it with a guy that was asleep and a guy that was a grumpy cunt. Yeah, that's my viewing.
Yeah, I didn't affect your judgment.
I didn't affect yours.
You have
Though
your own.
at one point,
It
I
is,
did
it is.
go up to him as I woke up because the guy with the goggles, the
Riz Ahmed.
pilot,
Oh.
I thought, because I was half asleep and I could barely see it, I thought it was Wally. So I asked him, why is Wally in this film?
Good.
And he was like, what?
Yeah.
Because
What do you say to that? Why is Wally in a Star Wars film?
Because Disney. Because Disney.
Didn't he?
Didn't he do it for the Disney?
So there's a test
What would you give it,
that you can
Chris?
apply to. Sorry,
Yeah.
yeah, cool. I'll
What?
talk about that in a second.
What would you give
I
it?
mean,
Rated
Amy
out of
brick
10.
shit out.
Oh,
sorry.
6 out of 10.
Alright,
So you- yeah,
opinions don't differ that differently.
This is his.
6 out of 10 doesn't mean total shite. Total
It
shite
does
like
to
1
him.
or 2 out of
Yeah.
10.
This is his thing. It's kind of a joke.
It's not my joke.
6 out of 10.
Stole it from another channel.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Why not?
Original.
I'm not.
Alright. 5 out of 10 total shite.
5 out of 10 total dog shite. Is that your new one?
Total shizer.
Shizer
Why
and
don't you just
Riser.
say total dogger?
Anyway,
Total
what
dogger.
were you going to say?
Feminism.
Okay.
So there's a thing on the internet, I can't remember the name of it, but it's a something test. It's written down there. He's put that on. It's the DAT test. And to pass that test, you've got to have 2 or more
Yes, I know this.
female characters talking to each other about something other than
I know
boys.
this. Yes.
Right? Now, despite the leader of the rebellion being a female, and despite the lead character of this movie being a female, there are arguments on the internet that it passes the test, but it doesn't pass the test.
I didn't
because
realise.
what happens is that the only point at which it comes even close to passing the test is when they're sat around the table talking about acquiring the plans. And the main protagonist, whose name I've forgotten, is talking to the rebel leader, whose name I've forgotten. I'm a massive Star Wars fan, by the way.
These toys are going to fly off the shelf, aren't they? I tell you, these
Fly off. And,
Moody protagonist.
That one, that one, and that one.
but there are also men around the table involved in the discussion, so it doesn't pass the test. And then, like, interrupting this exchange, Leia's foster dad wanders in and goes, "Hello, I'm really important." And it's just, yeah, you need to work on it, guys. Stronger female characters, please. You've got a female
Like,
lead, use her properly.
Force Awakens, the female lead was a
I
lot
don't think I'm
stronger.
arsed if the female or male. I just want it to be a good lead.
But that's it, we don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's what people need to learn. Is
Yeah.
that it doesn't matter what fucking gender your
How
characters are.
100
just
genders
use them
that there
properly.
are.
Yeah, just use them properly. And
I don't care
everything
who
will
they
be
are.
fine.
If they've got a dick, fanny, everything involved,
You'll shag anything.
I'll shag it out.
Both,
I'll shag
neither.
it.
Shag a dog.
It's all fine.
You won't shag
It's
it.
all gravy, baby.
Just make it them a good
You'll
character.
shag an amorphous blob.
I don't care where the bits are. Just make them good.
We
Not the
made a
bits.
separate video about that. we
Is
done
this
this.
what we want from films? We just want characters.
We want good
And we
characters.
don't
I don't
care
care.
about the
Where,
genitalia.
I don't care about where the bits hang. So
Well,
Yeah.
that was our discussion about the Rogue One, about the Star Wars story.
yep.
The Disney Awakens.
The money awakens.
cash cow.
The cash cow milks another
Moves.
day. It moves another day.